Hello everybody and happy quarantine. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a mermaid finger puppet, something real easy for kids to make and will keep them occupied because they can play with it later. Need some sequins for the tail, 2 pipe cleaners for the body, 2 pipe cleaners for the tail, a little bit of string for the hair, and also glue. You can use Elmer's glue, you can use hot glue, whatever you're more comfortable with. To start off, we're going to take the 2 body pipe cleaners. For me, I'm using yellow. We're going to lay them across each other and twist them around so we have 4 segments of pipe cleaner. Then we can take that top segment and we're going to fold it over 3 times. This is going to be your mermaid's head, so try to get those pieces as close to each other as possible without a lot of space in between. Make sure to help your kids out with this part. We don't want a lot of spaces on the face. Now for the arms, we're going to fold them about 1/3 of the way and then wrap the remainder of that pipe cleaner around the neck. Okay, and that is the body of your mermaid. So now it's time to make the tail. I'm using a purple pipe cleaner for my tail, and you want to select whatever finger you're going to wear your finger puppet on. And then we're going to wrap that pipe cleaner around the finger. Don't wrap the pipe cleaner too tightly around the finger because we want to make sure we can get it off. But once you get down to the fingertip there, just kind of squeeze it, take it off. We're going to want to, again, make sure this is as tight as possible and there's not a lot of space between the coils. We are using pipe cleaners though, so it's going to have a little bit of a homemade feel to it. Now we're going to make the tail fin of our mermaid's tail. So we're going to take a purple pipe cleaner again and mark the middle point and fold each end towards that point. And then we're going to fold each end to the middle point again. And then take some time to mold your tail fins into looking how you'd like them. It's time to assemble our mermaid. So first thing you want to do is get that coiled tail part onto your finger. Make sure it's nice and comfortable. And then we're going to take our body and use that really long pipe cleaner piece and just go through our finger puppet all the way to the end. And when it's nice and snug in there, we're going to take our tail fin and line it up, and we're going to wrap that body segment around the tail fin a couple times until that piece is used up. Parents, this is definitely a part you can help your kid with. If they wear the finger puppet, then you can wrap that end piece around the tail fin and get it nice and assembled. Your mermaid should feel pretty snug on your finger now. Just take a moment to make sure that no pointy pieces of the pipe cleaner are poking out anywhere so it's nice and safe. Okay, so now it's time to get these sequins onto your mermaid's tail. So there are a couple methods that you can do with this. If you have an older child who has a lot of time, you can individually glue the sequins onto the tail to create a real nice little masterpiece. You can also string your sequins onto some thread and then wrap that around your mermaid's tail. Or you could do the third method, which was probably the easiest, is just the glue and dip method, which is when you take Elmer's or hot glue and just cover your mermaid's tail and then dip it directly into the sequence. And that can lead to some really interesting tails. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate the glue and dip method, which I think most of you are going to be using. So I picked out a few sequins that I really liked, put them on a little paper towel, and now I'm just going to put glue onto my mermaid's tail and dip it right in. As you can see, that resulted in an interesting design. I'm going to apply a little bit more glue in those bare spots and just keep dipping until I find something that I like. So once you've got your tail looking the way you want to, the next step is to put some little clam shells up top for a little mermaid bra and to do a little face. So for those clam shells, we're going to glue 2 of the sequins onto the chest area. I know it's a small area, but just kind of aim for the place where those arm pipe cleaners wrapped around the neck. And now for the mouth, we're going to take one of the reddish pink sequins and cut it right in half. That makes a nice smile. And the eyes are just going to be 2 regular sequins. Now that we're done with that, we can move on to hair. You can take your string and cut about a 2-foot piece, and then we're just going to fold it in half, and in half again, and in half again, until we get our desired length. And our last step is to glue that hair on, so using your Elmer's or hot glue, attach the hair right up to the top and cut the ends if there's any loops on either side. There we have it, our wonderful little mermaid finger puppet. I hope you guys had fun making this and you have tons and tons of fun playing with it on your own. You can make mermaids with all sorts of different colored tails and hair and all sorts of things. Endless opportunities and endless adventures. Hopefully this will keep you guys all occupied during the coronavirus quarantine. Good luck, stay safe, and enjoy your time together.